Many times during a conversation, whether direct or indirect, someone says something that makes us feel humbled. Alternatively, they may have said a few things in a way that was perceived as insulting. What triggers this occurrence? How to handle this circumstance? And what are the Stoic practices regarding insults? Let's discuss it. What is outside is a reflection of our inner world. Life is unpredictable. Many times our inner world is not in shape. We find ourselves mired in either the past or the future. We worry about what the future holds for us. Alternatively, we experience the lowest point in our lives. During that period, our sensitivity increases. Whatever others say to us, we feel insulted by it. In a similar situation with others, people often express their anger when they are stressed, depressed, or frustrated. If they believed us to be harmless, they would express their frustration towards us. Others experience similar feelings of stress, suppression, and frustration, prompting them to vent their frustration towards us. Sometimes, people intentionally engage in such actions to achieve specific goals. The pain and suffering appear on our faces, give them satisfaction, or our reaction creates something, and from there they achieve something. Often, we engage in indirect competition with others. Our efforts to grow and progress often lead to conflicts within ourselves. Indeed, we tend to favor those who are inferior to us. Conversely, we tend to dislike those who are superior to us. Often, others try to insult us in an attempt to bring us down. In Stoicism, dealing with insults involves reframing the situation, practicing self-control, and maintaining inner peace. Here's a Stoic approach to handling insults. Following are the tips for dealing with insults in the light of Stoic principles. Tip number 1. Focus on what you can control. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Stoic principles remind us to focus on things we can control. What others said or did is not our control, but our reactions, feelings, and thoughts are in our control. Someone's behavior toward us can be insulting, or say something insulting. Just consider the other person's opinion. There is a possibility of fact, but our response is still in our control. Point number 2. See things from another perspective. Perspective is important. We can reframe the insult. Start seeing things from different perspectives. In this way, we can change the way we interpret events. The insult reveals more about the insulter than it does about us. Never take things personally. Consider insults as an opportunity to practice patience and humility. Epictetus said in Enchiridion, "Remember that what is insulting is not the person who abuses you or hits you, but the judgment about them that they are insulting." Point number 3. Guard your ego. Whatever any person said to you, it is a reflection of themselves and what they perceive of you. It is not reality. Why do you hurt from it? It may be because your ego has taken a hit. Here, Stoic practices teach us to step aside our egos and accept our imperfections. Verify whether the insult is worth it. Take it and consider it an opportunity for growth. Otherwise, ignore it. Seneca said, "What is a good man? A good man is one who engages in noble activities without seeking recognition or affirmation." Point number 4. Recognize the ignorance of the insulter. Many times, people insult others without considering a constructive perspective. They do it for pleasure. They desire things that align with their wishes or understanding. That lacks wisdom and virtue. Their words often stem from their own ignorance or pain. Only respond after acknowledging this, show compassion, and ignore their insults. Marcus Aurelius said, "Whenever someone has done wrong by you, immediately consider what notion of good or evil they had in doing it." Hi friends, I hope you liked this video. In conclusion, when confronted with an offensive situation, it's crucial to maintain focus on what you can control. Perspective is very important. We build and see the world from our own perspective. Change your perspective on the situation and raise the insult mentioned above. Control your nerves and remain unshakable and peaceful.